Good morning, Prosper High School. I'm Elise Parker, and coming up today on Point After, we will take a look at all of the amazing teams headed to state and playoffs. Golf is playing for the state title today and tomorrow. Some Iyengar is playing today for the tennis state title. Brooke Wright is advancing to state for the high jump after winning gold in the regional finals this weekend, and baseball had a roller coaster week that ended with them becoming the first ever district champions for the program, and we will highlight all of these teams and individuals on the show today, April 28th. But first, Kristen has the announcements.
Thanks, Elise. Because the school gave conflicting information about the deadline for prom tickets, they are extending the deadline to this Wednesday, the 30th. You may purchase your tickets online, but please note that there's a $3 surcharge fee for using a credit or a debit card, or you can purchase your tickets using cash or check from Mrs. Mueller. NHS members, your completed community service hours form is due to Mrs. Woody or Mr. Seegers no later than Friday, May 9th. Now we'd like to congratulate our winners and champions. This past weekend, the Eagle Nation News was honored by the State Interscholastic League press conference as one of the top broadcasting programs in the state of Texas. The television show received the award of Distinguished Merit for its work over the 2013-2014 season and were named among the top 8 news broadcasts in Texas. Elise Parker and Kristen Neal placed second in general news story. Taylor Moore was the first place winner in general news and sports writing. Brianna Timmons followed her with second for her work on Black History Month. Nicole Phillips was first in the state for feature story. Elise Parker placed first in general sports story. The team of Elise Parker, Michelle Vega, and Jack Parker won first for their sports feature story on Nathan Colon. Taylor Moore followed with her story on wrestling and nutrition. Kayla Barnick was named second in anchor presentation. Justin Whitener and Aaliyah Shelwood placed first in promotion commercial. And Point After was named honorable mention in news broadcast. A huge congratulations to all of our winners and champions, and we look forward to hearing and seeing more great results. That's all the announcements that I have for today. For Eagle Nation News, I'm Kristen Neal.
Thanks, Kristen. The girls golf team knows what they're doing as they headed to Austin Friday for their 5th attempt at the state title. The girls will be playing today and tomorrow in hopes of winning their first state championship. Taylor Moore caught up with the girls to see their expectations of their weekend in Austin.
With one of the strongest teams the Lady Eagle golfers have had, the girls golf team not only broke 2 school records this year, but they're headed to state.
And state's just, it's hard to describe how different state is. It's just a lot of pressure and a lot of emotion. Every group that comes off the 18th hole, every girl's crying because of all the pressure. It's just crazy.
You don't really know how intimidating and how big it actually is until you're on the first tee and it's galleries and it's wow, this is real, we made it, we got so far, it's just surreal.
The girls have been preparing for this moment all year, but it's the little things that'll make all the difference.
We've been practicing so hard.
Distance-wise, we're the best overall, but short game, that's where all the competition is.
But I think we've been really working on putting short game. That's going to help us out a lot.
I think we're all ready. We're ready to go kick some butt and bring home a championship.
The Lady Eagle golf team is competing today and tomorrow down in Austin. We wish the girls the best of luck and hope they represent Prosper High School well. For Eagle Nation News, I'm Taylor Moore.
Some Iyengar is also making her way to Austin today for the 4A Tennis State Championship. I talked to Some about her history with the sport. Some Iyengar, a junior at Prosper High School, is representing the Eagle tennis team at state, but this isn't her first trip around the block.
This will be my 3rd time going to state.
Her freshman year, she was 3rd in 3A. Her sophomore year, she took the trip to state as an alternate, but this year, Some is going all on her own.
I got 2nd at regionals, so I am actually going to play for state.
In middle school, Some played basketball and softball, but tennis outruled all of the others. Some has been playing tennis 7 years competitively and 10 years recreational.
And then I started tennis and I really liked it, so I stuck with it and I just kept working hard and it turned into all this.
Sum starts the state tournament today. We wish her good luck and hope she wins the state title. For Eagle Nation News, I'm Elise Parker. It was a busy weekend for Eagle sports, and we couldn't let you miss any of it. Let's take a look at this week's instant replay. On Friday night at home, the Eagles hosted the Frisco Raccoons for senior night. This was a huge night for the Eagles because a win over the Raccoons and a Liberty loss to Wakeland would put the Eagles and the Redhawks tied for the district championship. The night would start out with Dom Diego on the mound for the Eagles. Having a winning history with Frisco High, this game would be no different. The Eagles knew it was on the line and they made sure that nothing stood in their way. With great pitching and batting by the Eagles, Frisco could not hold Prosper as they would get the much-needed win against the Raccoons. A little over an hour later, Prosper got the news that Liberty had taken a loss to Wakeland. This loss gave Prosper their first district championship in the history of the program, though they do share the same championship with Liberty. Prosper took the field at Liberty on Saturday at 3 o'clock in a game that decided the playoff seed. The front half of the batting order would do work for the Eagles, putting Dom Diego at the plate with the bases loaded. The Eagle first run would come by way of the bases-loaded walk. Dean Smith followed the RBI walk with his hit to put Prosper to 3 runs in the first inning. Dylan Bowen took the mound for the Eagles and threw strikes and let the defense do their job, getting them out of the first inning, leading 3-0. After Liberty shaved the Eagle lead to 3-2 in the fourth, Anthony Bernardes turned on the Jets to give Prosper a leadoff man in scoring position. Chad Hardy's bunt pushed Bernardes to third, and Steele Walker hit him home to make it 4-2 Prosper. Liberty responded well in the fourth with a 5-4 lead. With a 3-run Liberty uprising, Tyler Webb silenced the crowd with a solo home run for the Eagles, tying the game at 5 apiece. With Chad Hardy's bat on fire and defensive plays on point, he would lead the Eagles to a 7-7 tie going into the 8th inning. The teams traded blows all game long, and in the end, Liberty came out on top with an 8-7 win over the Eagles. The win sends Prosper to the 2nd seed and to a first-round battle against the 3rd-place team from District 10-4A, the Terrell Tigers. This game will be played at 7:30 on Thursday at Prosper. Congratulations to the baseball team on their first ever district championship. It was another great weekend for the Eagle track and field, one that ended with the program's first state qualifier at the 4A level. Brooke Wright turned in a medal performance at the high jump. After a shaky start to the competition, Brooke refocused to take the lead as the first to clear the bar at 5-4. Once the last girl missed her attempt at 5-6, Brooke was for sure on to Austin to go for the gold. It was a huge weekend for the rest of the tracksters as well. Megan Barnes qualified as the 5th seed in the 100 hurdles but ended up 4th overall. Her all-region time of 14 seconds and 37 milliseconds broke her own school record again. Carly Graham also turned in double all-region finishes with 4th place in the 3,200 meters and 5th place in the 1,600 meters. Grayson Barrett had another good showing at the meet, finishing 4th in the triple jump. He was just 0.5 out of 2nd for the state qualifier. Grayson also finished 5th in the long jump, good for all-region in 2 events. Allie Taylor also finished all-region in the 3,200, finishing in 6th place, not bad for a freshman. The boys' 4x400 relay of Miles Anderson, Marquise Johnson, Jacob Gutierrez, and Xavier Hunter had all-region performance themselves as finalists and 7th place overall. The girls' 4x100 of Megan Barnes, Autumn Brown, Malia Smith, and Brittany Pinder-Jones ran just .04 off their own school record for 13th place. Xavier Hunter finished 12th overall in the 1400, and Jacob Gutierrez finished 14th in the 200. It was a great season for Eagle Track, and we wish Brooke the best of luck at the UIL State Championships in Austin on Friday, May 9th. The girls' golf team is playing today and tomorrow for the state title. Stay tuned through Eagle Nation News Twitter page to get updates on standings. We hope to see everyone at the baseball game on Thursday in support of the district-winning baseball team, and we want to wish everyone good luck when they're headed to state. I'm Elise Parker, and the point after is good.